Good morning, good morning, good morning. Doing this imperfectly as usual. I'd love you to wave in comments if you're here because I can't see you. And can you see me? Let me turn off the music. Alexa, turn off the music. Thank you. Here we are. Hi, everybody. You there? Woo, hot. It's hot and humid. I don't know where it is, what it's like where you are, but it's hot and humid here. And again, you know, it also could be because I am menopausal. Okay. Hey, Ash, good morning. Good morning. Okay. So let me tell you what happened here really quick in a little girlfriend space that we're having is I took a vacation. Yay. And because I've designed my business as such, being a coach for, I don't know, like 12 or 13 years now, self-employed, I really don't take full vacations because, you know, for instance, in the summer when I slow down, I just see a few clients in the morning, 3-4 days a week. It's not really work. This time I decided to take a serious vacation. So if you follow my videos, you'll see that my hair's back to normal. By the way, if you've ever had really shitty hair, Europe will do it. And now I'm going to pull it up. So I don't even know why I blow dry it straight. It's curly. Okay. Anyway, I made my schedule such that I could ease into this week because I knew that I would be pooped. And indeed, I'm pooped. Yesterday, I had an idea. This is what's really cool about life is that you just keep, yourself open to learning and growing and ideas. So I had an idea. I'm going to throw out some free coaching. I'm going to try this chat thing that Facebook offers. And so I threw up a chat and boom, some people leaned in and asked me some questions. Interesting, they were business questions. And I am a life coach for women in business. But guess what life coaching is? It's all of it. So because my time is off a bit from traveling to Europe, which by the way was a bucket list. And if you have a bucket list, you need to do it. Anyway, I was wide awake 4:45 a.m. And I had this idea. Oh, I think I should go in and do a live. I'm going to go in and do a live based on some of the questions that were asked yesterday, because it's really about being of service to you ladies. Okay. I'm not pitching anything. I'm not selling anything. I just want to create an environment that you all can rely on each other and trust me and, get what you need. And if down the road somewhere you go, hey, I want to hire Sam. Awesome. If you say, hey, down the road, I want to hire XYZ photographer we're going to talk about today, by the way. Or I want to hire this accountant or whatever. That's what this is about. There is no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no hidden agenda. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to start with just reading yesterday really quick. So here's my question to everybody was, if anybody has any questions they would love to receive coaching on, be it business, personal well-being, time management, time freedom, coaching on relationships, anything. It can just be sharing for communicate, confirmation, or mastermind. Sometimes we just most of us are self-employed or we're at the top of our business. So who do we go to say, what do you think of this? Unless you're in a network that's safe like this without competition, how do you get unbiased feedback? Boom. So there was no catch in my offer yesterday. And so here's what I got. I'm not going to give the names because I don't have permission to, but here's the question that got me going, and I hope this serves you. I have a business coaching question. I'm struggling on how to not take things personally or to heart when clients don't book with me due to my pricing. I hope you're taking notes. I really want you to listen, okay? Due to my pricing, when a lot of my fees and overhead is invisible to them, okay? And next one was, how do I get steady stream of business coming in again after 2020? And when I had to close my old studio, it seems my business is close to less than 40%, so down 40%. I'm now in a new space and I need this to work. And then they said, I hope this makes sense. Yes, it makes sense. Whew. I want you to know that I'm doing this completely unscripted. I'm not writing out a training for you. I'm going to do this as a coaching and training opportunity. So I asked this person, first I want to know what the business was, and then I addressed the second part of the question, like what's happened since COVID, like what's different now? And their answer was, I feel the economy, personal expenses may have lessened, a lot of do-it-yourself with hobbyist photographers, better cameras on phones. These are things a few of us have discussed in our networking groups. By the way, so happy you're in a networking group. However, be careful because sometimes you will all get into, yeah, this sucks versus, okay, so what's our solution, right? So this is where I get to come in and say, I'm not in your business. Let me look in on it for you. And Okay, so here where I addressed, please pay attention to this, ladies. If you're in business, I want to know from you what uniquely qualifies you to charge more than what they are comfortable with. Okay. Obviously, this person must be an amazing photographer capturing images that will mark a moment in time that will never, ever happen again for them. If they miss it or cheap out and it's gone, it's gone. You can't get it back. See, I find that when you're meeting with people about what you will do for them, you should be different. So do a discovery, write this down, do a discovery, and I'll teach you what a discovery is in a second. What you're going to do is you're going to ask what's important for them to see and feel from the session. Why are they doing the session? These questions will get them into a midbrain, which is emotional in color, and the price will not become a big objection. You know, photography, especially for this gal, because she does graduate families and things like that, that's big. Do not minimize how important that moment in time is. Do not minimize capturing that, right? It's huge. They may not know it because, for instance, my kids graduate. So I'm like the perfect person to talk to about this right now, because I have a laundry list of shit to get done to get them graduated and then get them into college. And so it's do I have this covered? Do I have the toga? Do I have this? Do I have that? Don't let capturing those memories be that. Okay. I'm going to go over to, I don't care if you're an accountant. You know what? There's an emotional reason, a midbrain reason I hired my bookkeeper. There is an emotional reason I hire almost everybody, right? So remember, we all buy on emotion. We might justify it on the price. Hear me what I'm telling you. We might on the price, but we buy on what it's going to do for us or what we're going to lose if we don't have it. So write this down. People buy for a hope for gain. They're going to gain something, or a fear of loss, right? Again, I lost my mom and my sister this past year. If I didn't get photographs with them recently, I can't go make those up, right? My child is never going to graduate high school again. My child has been in the same school for years. And so the growing up stuff, it's important. My family, if you look at my personal Facebook page, I took a whole bunch of pictures. Gang, we read quotes, memes, we look at pictures. Those are all midbrain. So remember, people are not buying the cost. They're buying for what it's going to do for them. All right. So let me see what I got here for notes. I'm sweating. Do I have anything else? Okay. So this is what I want to do. Let's say that somebody reaches out to you. And in this case, again, this is a photographer. So I'm doing this for you, love. But it can apply to all our business. First of all, business owners, you are all in sales. Every one of you are in sales. Sales feels gross sometimes. But if you do it with integrity, which is I'm going to show you how to do it. If you do it in integrity, then you will only sell to people you want to work with that are a fit for your business. And the way we do that is we ask questions. We do a discovery. So let's say calls and says, or messages, however they reach out to you. We're going to pretend this is a call or a text. And they say, hey, how much do you charge? I wrote down a couple of questions at my 4:45 a.m. thought this morning. You want to answer in a range. Don't avoid the question. That's just rude and annoying. So you want to answer in a range. So it might be, oh, yeah, I'd love to answer that for you. My name is Sam. Who am I speaking with? Oh, my name's Larry or Joey or whatever. Hey, Jody, great. So let me ask you a quick question. How did you find me? Oh, I just saw an ad, or, so-and-so told me about it. Jody, Susan told me. Oh, awesome, Susan. Great. Hey, okay. So the range is answer the question, right? So we can warm up, but we need to answer the question with a range. Oh, it depends on what you're looking for, Larry. My, photography packages or my services range anywhere from $99 to $2,500. Let me ask you a few questions so that I can actually give you a price that's relevant to you. Okay, so now you're getting permission. You don't have to say, can I ask you some questions? Because they might say no. You don't ask closed-ended questions. I could do 33 trainings out of what I'm going to spew to you in the next few minutes, just so you know. They're always open-ended. So I'm Sam, tell a secret, I'm me. You are, I'm going to say that our client's name is Jody. Okay, great, Jody. How did you hear about me? Susan. Oh, which Susan? Here's the thing. You want to do lead sourcing. You are in business. Find out where your leads are coming from. I will tell you, I don't even know what percentage, but my clients are referrals. Okay. So I definitely want to know based on my client. And it might be, it was Susan. Oh, awesome. Susan who? Susan Brown. Susan Brown. Oh, right. Mary's mom, whatever. So now it sounds important. Do your best to connect, find a commonality. Now you have a commonality with them. All right. So you find out, how'd you hear about me? Oh, I saw your ad in Little Nickel. Do lead sourcing, track your business, know where your money's coming from. Okay. So let me ask you a few questions. I'm going to give you the price or quote. This is how we're going to get them into midbrain. Okay, we have 3 parts of our brain. Well, we have a million parts, but I'm going to talk to you about midbrain and neocortex. Neocortex is the analytical part of your brain. It's the numbers, it's the spreadsheets, it's the analyze. You need to know nobody makes a decision in analytical mind. They do not make decisions there. They make their decisions in midbrain, in that color, that party place, the memory place, the, subconscious mind, we call it sometimes too. All of these things are similar. So you want to say, for instance, so Jody, what are we taking photos of? What's your vision here? Okay. We actually are using words to get them into that. I don't care if it's an accountant. So Jody, I'm going to be your new accountant. Why do you need an accountant? What are you hoping to accomplish? What's the problem? You need to be the solution. Okay. If you don't know what sales is to be of service, it is a solution to a problem, right? Even if you're a dentist, you're in sales, right? Okay. So we want to get them midbrain in conversation. This can take 90 seconds. I'm not telling you this is a half an hour consultation. So I asked the question, what are we photographing? It's who, where, why now? Who else? What are you hoping when you look back on these photos to accomplish? What are you hoping to feel? Why is it important? Do you see where if you were asking these types of questions, people would actually go to midbrain, they would look up what they're hoping to see. Now we're sparking emotion. Now we're in the game, right? You're also gonna restate back to them. All right, Jody, so what I heard from you is your only child is graduating, OMG, and your mom's going to be there, so their grandma's going to be there, your ex-husband, the, blah, blah, blah. Is that right? Have I set the stage? And when you look back on this, you're hoping to capture this moment in time. You're going to hang the photos. You're going to send them out to everybody. And how old's grandma? 90. Amazing. Okay. We're going to get this done for you. So let me put a quote together. What were you looking to spend? You guys, it's a great question to ask when you're selling, especially if you think you have high prices. If you think you have high prices, tell me what you were thinking of spending. Well, $49. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that. I'm so sorry. Take it away. They're not your client. Okay. It's okay. Everybody is not your client. Do work you love and work with people you love, right? So asking for a range is always incredible. Don't be deterred if they say, well, I was hoping to do it as cheap as possible. Oh, okay, well, what's going on? Go ahead and ask, what's going on? Why does it have to be as cheap as possible? Right? I'm going to tell you straight up, money is the easiest objection to not do something. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I can't afford it. Oh, and I'm going to tell you right now, in my research of the last 40 years in sales and sales training, oh my God, I just aged myself. Yes, I'm 56 and a half. Oh, I'm almost 57, literally in 2 months. But anyway, money is less than 10% of the reason. Remember when I started the conversation today and I read the pricing was the objection? They just say that's the objection. Less than 10% of the time, it's really the money, just so you know, right? So I hope this is serving you. I would love you to type in any nuggets that you got right now if you want, or ask me a question because we're live. I can't get on my phone. Facebook has locked me out on my phone for some reason. So anyway, so we want to do a bit of a greeting. We want to do some discovery. The discovery questions are always who, what, why, where, when, how, tell me. Do not ask questions that are do you, would you, could you. Don't do it because they can answer no. We're trying to get a conversation, a relationship, right? I would think that, you know, working with somebody in an intimate setting, like not everybody likes getting their photos taken. It's kind of creepy. I'm sorry, it is. It's kind of like, okay, do this. But we're so grateful for them. So create a relationship. Create a relationship because now you're having the most spectacular memories and it's worth it. I'm going to tell you right now, I have these beautiful photos of my family. And some of them are gone now. And they include my children and that, as I said, my sister and my mom. So you couldn't pay me enough money to take those photos from me. You couldn't pay me enough money. There's no money in the world that you could take from me and say, nope, here's $2,000, but you can't have that photograph anymore. Can't have that memory. Are you kidding me? So, is there any questions, any takeaways? See, that's closed-ended. They'll say no. Please, in comments, when you have a chance, what are your takeaways from this morning's training? I can tell you I'd pay more for a photographer that makes me feel they understand and I want and care about than a cheap photographer that doesn't care. Amen, Ash. I think all of us would. All of us would. I mean, we're talking memories here. Wow. You really can't put a price on those. Okay. Now, some of you might think, again, well, I have a very analytical business. I'm a bookkeeper. I'm going to tell you, I hired my bookkeeper for a very emotional reason. I want to spend my time doing the work I want to do, right? I hired my financial planner for a very emotional reason. I'm afraid, or I had been afraid of losing my investments. And I have a dream of having a beautiful, dream home built in the next 2 years. And I want to put my children through college and every single sale that you make has an emotional tie to it. Okay. If you can tap in and be of service to that emotion, they will buy. Okay, there you go. I hope this served you this morning, girlfriends. And thanks. And please get active in here. Get talking to each other. Oh, I was going to say one other thing really quick this morning. This is what makes my heart sing. So this morning, I did reach out to the subject we use, a photographer, and I said, hey, I woke up at 4:45 thinking of you. And I'm going to do this training. And so I said, if you want, I'll do it live with you. And unless that freaks you out. And of course that freaked her out. So, and rightly so. But I got what is this? Yes, it freaks me out. I'm so new to even asking for help. Bing, 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 bing. As my dear friend, Katerina Rando says, bing, bing, bing. Ask for help, ladies. This is exactly why I created this group. It's exactly why I created this group. We are a mastermind. We are mentors. Yes, I'm a coach, but I also, as you heard, have 40 years of business sales and training. Okay, so use each other, use me. This is where it's safe to ask questions. All right, let's see what else. So I high-fived this particular gal because she says, I'm new to even asking for help. I've just recently started joining groups to try to help things, try to get help in things, realizing I need it. Boom. You are wicked, awesome, and amazing. Learn to ask for help. Okay? Learn to receive help is the bigger thing. Learn to receive. That's my word for 2023. Receive, because I was you. I was at the top of the, house, the top of the business, the top of taking care of everybody and everything. I'm super highly effective, as most women are. And I realized that I needed some support. So I joined. I have a business coach, and I'm in a group called Legacy Leaders, and we support and love each other. And I have a place where I can work with high achieving women and be vulnerable and receive. I encourage you all to do the same thing here. So that's it. I send you the most love. I send you an amazing week. I hope you wrote down some notes. And if you want more stuff like this, well, let me know. Okay, bye.